Umar Johnson.
How you feel about Papoose and Claressa Shields?
I like their relationship. Shout out to Pap. Shout out to Claressa Shields. She's a beautiful woman. When she gets dressed up, she is a beautiful woman, man. That sister is beautiful. When she gets into her feminine, Claressa Shields is a very beautiful sister. So shout out to them both. I love the relationship. I'm glad that they're not letting public opinion, or at least it appears that they're not letting public opinion influence their relationship. So I really do appreciate that. I do think Pap could be a little bit more romantic with her in public. Just a little. I'm not saying they got to be all lovey-dovey, kissy-kissy, but I think she wants him to be a little bit more hands-on with her in public, and I do think he should be. Sometimes he can seem just a little distant.
Oh, that's for you? Or is me and you sharing?
Just a little. Nothing. It's not enough to make nothing out of it. I don't want nobody to run with that. But I do think he needs to be a little bit more intimate with his queen in public. I think she needs that, and I think the world needs to see that as well.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. You can support uncensored conversations via Cashapp or buying your girl a coffee. Hey y'all, I just wanted to pop in here and react to Dr. Umar Johnson, Futunde, Mr. Where the hell is that school? Talking about Claressa and Papoose. Now, I've already talked about this. It's a mess. You got a married man and a broad who apparently linked up with the married man's wife to get some pointers and then took her husband, thinks that she can go toe to toe with actual male boxers. But we've already covered that topic. Here today, we're getting into Dr. Umar Johnson over here glazing this foolishness. And see, we wonder why the Black community is the way that it is. It's because at every single turn, we're hyping up dysfunction. You have this man who is so-called pro-Black, and he is hyping up a Black woman being with a married man while he is still married. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's so cute. Donate to the school. Donate to the school. Futunde, donate to the school. They're a cute couple. Get the hell up out of here with this foolishness. How you gonna say don't make a big deal out of this, but then you proceed to make a big deal out of this? Him not wanting to be around the heifer. Oh, they're so cute, but he looks disinterested in her half the damn time. It's crazy how you got these pseudo pro-Blacks out here upholding the dysfunction, and we wonder why the community is jacked up the way that it is. It's because the culture is not correct. The culture is dysfunction. And until we separate ourselves from that dysfunctional culture, we're gonna continue to hype up foolishness like this, and we won't get the results that we're expecting. We're just gonna continue down that spiral of degeneracy, families falling apart, families not staying together, kids out here wilding, and they grow up to be adults out here wilding. It'll never stop because even our intellectuals hype up dysfunction.
I like how they don't let the public influence what they're doing. I mean, she seems happy with him. He seems happy with her. And they're very humble about it, man. I love that situation, man. I love all the young couples, man. Like, if I had to pick my favorite young couple, that'd be hard, bro. Because I love Pap and Claressa. You know, I love Nelly and Ashanti. I love ASAP and Rihanna. Like, I'm in love with all these young couples, man. You know, I just love them all. To see them together, committed at such a young age. Ryan Coogler and his wife, LeBron and his wife. Like, I'm loving the Black love, man.
So I guess we're just gonna redefine what the word young means. And no shade, no tea to Rihanna and ASAP and all the other couples that he listed, but nan, one of them is young. Let's be so for real. When you say young couple, I'm thinking 20s, early 20s. Not mid to late, I'm talking early 20s, 20 through 25. Then I could say, yeah, young couple. But these folks are in their 30s, well into their 40s. And I think some of the people he mentioned are even in their 50s, damn near his age. What the hell are we talking about here? Young couples. We just throwing around the word young just to say young. Words have meaning, sir. And you should know this, Dr. Futunde.
You know, I wish they could all come together and just do a conference. That'd be powerful. Like a get married conference featuring all the married celebrities, man. That'd be crazy.
And see, that That wouldn't work unless you have married couples that have been together for over 30 years. I would say over 30 years, over 50 if you really want to spill some tea. Don't get these couples that have been together a few years. They don't know shit. They haven't made their marriage last. You could do this conference with these folks and then the next year they're all divorced. Now what? It only works if you get those couples that have been together for 50 plus years. I could even go to 30 plus years because that's a very long time. That's long enough to fully raise a family. Unless you bringing out those type of couples, I don't want it.
Why do you think she gets so much hate though? I mean, at this point, man, the hate is out of hand, yo.
I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think black women are jealous of the attention Papoose gives her.
Didn't this man just tell us that Papoose needs to give her more attention? You realize how low the bar is for black women? If he's saying that we're jealous of the low attention Papoose is giving her, what exactly are we saying with this? I expected more of you, Dr. Umar. I really did. Even though, you have that situation with the school. I've seen some interviews with Dr. Umar Johnson and they were actually pretty good. But this, I don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. This is a new Dr. Umar and he's slow. How you gonna say, yeah, he needs to be more hands-on with her. He needs to show her more affection. Oh yeah, the black women, they're jealous of the attention he gives her. But you just said he doesn't give her as much attention as you think he should. So what does that say about the black women that you're talking about? That they're jealous of crumbs? Now, I do think that statement is true in other ways, but the way you're stringing together this argument, it don't make no goddamn sense.
She is happy and at peace. And although I said that the relationship could benefit publicly from him being a little bit more intimate, he is very much attentive to her.
So I see how you tried to clean that up because you realize how silly you sounded. But even with that, it's still a contradiction. Even if you acknowledge that you're contradictory, doesn't mean that you're no longer contradictory. Like, let's be so for real here. Oh yeah, see, he mentioned it. No, it's still a contradictory statement. And how you gonna say this broad is at peace when she's online arguing with folks on Instagram? She's online clapping back at folks. That's not what somebody at peace does. Somebody at peace, they'll allow people to say whatever the hell they want to say and they won't respond at all because guess what? They're at peace. But a broad online arguing with folks over a man that ain't even really hers because he's married, that ain't no broad at peace. That's a chat war. Okay, she at war with the comment section. Get a clue, Umar.
And a lot of black women don't have men who are that attentive to them and definitely not that attentive in public. Black women don't get a lot of that. And I think when black women look at her and look at how much attention she gets from Papoose, I think they envy that.
So he is essentially saying exactly what I said he was saying. He's saying y'all black broads are so starved of attention that y'all are frothing at the mouth and jealous over crumbs. That's sad. That is absolutely sad.
And they want to tear her down because of it. And a little bit of it is my sister Clarissa's fault, Art, because sometimes she lets it get to her. Sometimes she's responding when she shouldn't. Sometimes I'll be looking like Sister Claressa, let them say what they want to say.
Wait, I thought you said this broad was at peace. You said that they're not allowing the comments to get to them, and then you also said the broad was at peace. Which is it? He's talking out both sides of his mouth right now. All that time you spent it with Sukiana getting to your head.
And I know Sister Claressa has her pride, but I just need her to know, Queen, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Keep being great and keep doing you. Don't respond to them.
How on earth is she a queen if she's laid up with a man that's already with another woman? How is she a queen when her man is already committed legally to another woman? Papoose is a married man. What are we talking about here? She ain't no effing queen. She's a concubine at best. At best, she's a sock. What are we talking about here? Be honest about the situation. It's messed up. How you gonna be with a married man talking about, oh, she's a queen, oh, his queen. If she was really his queen, he would divorce his wife and put a ring on it. If that was truly his queen, at the very least, if he said he didn't want to get married again, but he wanted to be committed to her or whatever, he would at the very least just get the divorce. But is he doing that? I haven't heard of no divorce filings. You know, the dysfunction, it gets celebrated by everybody. It's celebrated by the degenerates. It's celebrated by the bourgeoisie. It's celebrated by the pro-blacks. We just celebrate everything that's degenerate, and then we wonder why our community is effed up the way that it is. When you posture everything that is respectable as being white, what does that leave you with if you're so pro-black and so anti-whitey? It leaves you with dysfunction is the culture, and we need to lean into it, and anyone calling it out is anti-black. No, we're anti-degeneracy. We're anti-degeneracy, because what the hell is this? Things like this do happen in the white community where you have white women get with married men and they flaunting it all around. I've seen those cases before, but guess what? It doesn't get celebrated. They drag them for filth. They can't show their face anywhere behaving like that. They become a pariah. They become taboo. But no, we gotta put them on a pedestal. Why is that? Why can't we treat our degenerates like everybody else treats their degenerates? Why can't we shuffle them to the back and tell them to shut their mouth? No, we want our degenerates loud and proud. Why? And then we want to complain about how black people don't have anything. We want to complain, oh my God, white supremacy. But the biggest problems that we have in the black community can be solved on our own. We don't need white people to fix it for us because it's the family structure. It's our relationships, our community with one another. That is our biggest problem. And if you're over here worried about whitey, while we got all these problems in our own house that we can actually fix, then that just tells me you really don't care about fixing the problem. You just want to be a victim, because we have solutions. We have solutions to fix a lot of our problems. But are we willing to actually have the conversation? No, we'd rather hype up the bullshit. But y'all, I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. How do you feel about this video? Do you agree with me where it's like, bruh, the fall of Dr. Umar Futunde is just, it's a mess. Wasn't he in a movie too? I heard that was a mess too. Let the truth come out, and if he's a damn fool, let him show his tail as a damn fool. Or do you disagree with me where it's like, that's what we need. We need that $1.2 million so we can get the Marcus Garvey School. I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. If you like the video, the more you interact with it, the more it gets pushed out into the algorithm. Also, hype the video if that function is available. If you're feeling a little extra generous, the link is in the description to buy your girl a coffee. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all with the next one. Deuces.
We need $1.5 million for the Garvey building. We need $2 million overall. So we're gonna play and we're gonna hit the day. We're gonna play and we're gonna hit the day, family. Let me show you what we're about to do. Let me show you what we're about to do, family. We're about to get us some money for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.